talk about raising prices real quick. So check this out. If you got a customer that you know that you should raise their prices and you got to do it, and they want work done, are you going to just run out there and do it again and be aggravated and waste your whole day and make no money because you're afraid to tell the customer that your price has now gone up? Are you afraid? I've actually made like probably like a 6-minute video about this, and I'm just gonna sum it all up real quick here. Are you not gonna live your dreams or be able to reinvest in your life or your business because you're afraid to tell your customer that the price is gonna go up? You're afraid that they're gonna get mad, and they are gonna get mad, and they are gonna fire you, and they are gonna find somebody else. You know, it's not until you get to the point where you're like ready to die for what you believe in. And it will happen, because if you look around, there's other landscapers that are making 3 times the amount of money that you are. There's other lawn guys, there's other window guys, there's other plumbers, electricians that are doing it. And we get stuck in our heads, this story we keep telling ourselves, yeah, but this, yeah, but this, yeah, but this. And it's so frustrating. But if there's other people that are doing it, then it must be the resistance within us that's stopping us, our own head trash that we tell ourselves. So start to notice it when it comes up. Customer wants you to do work. Hey, I know we've done it for years for you for this price, but we've recently restructured our company. We sat down with our accountant and we realized we weren't making any money, and at this rate we would go out of business. So the new price is going to be double to do the same job. Double! I've had this conversation with a client once. He said, you can't do that. You'll lose your clients. You can only raise them little by little, 10% at a time. Well, I was like, dude, if I only raise your price 10%, I'm definitely going out of business. Because that's how fucking low the prices were. You know what I'm saying here? I really like to preach about this whole scarcity mindset. When you grew up poor as fuck, here we go, I'm trying not to get into my ego, in a shithole neighborhood with drug addicts and alcoholics everywhere, I'm just exaggerating a little, and your mother, I'm talking about my mama, used to pull me out by my ear in the middle of the night to pick out the neighbor's piss-soaked mattress and piss-soaked couch to bring into our house so I would have something to sleep on and sit on. And if you didn't hire anybody to cut your lawn or do your landscaping or trim your trees or put mulch down, that doesn't even make sense to you that somebody would pay for that. But that doesn't make sense to you. To you. And there's a bigger world out there. And there are people starving to death in Ethiopia. And there are people that are so filthy stinking rich that they're in a penthouse suite and they've got 2 Lamborghinis or 3 or 4. So I really believe getting out of this whole paradigm and saying, wow, this is a big world. And there are landscapers and window cleaners out there that are making $300,000-$400,000 a year. So why can't you? Here's a better question. Why can you? And how can you? And how can you cut out and eliminate the bullshit in your own head and the bullshit in your life to make it happen? I'm not saying I make that much money. I make more money than I did last year and more money than I did the year before and more money than I did before that. But I started out in the hole and in debt and totally broken in a poverty mindset. And I'm still getting rid of all that shit. I'm nowhere near where even at all where I want to be. Don't you want to be wealthy and live your dreams? I want that stuff. I know I do. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. But why was I ashamed to admit that? Well, who made us feel ashamed to want to be successful? And why do we look at other people and be like, dude, how do you allow yourself to feel so good and successful? How do you have the balls to do that, right? Because that's what we're really asking at the end of the day is, am I worthy? Am I worthy of that? That's what it comes down to. Feelings of unworthiness. When you look in the mirror and you go, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm not good enough, man. No matter what I do, it's not good enough for anybody. It's all about feelings of worthiness. I read this amazing book by Brene Brown called The Power of Vulnerability. And she did a TED Talk. This is awesome. She interviewed like 100 families or something from all different socioeconomic status and strata, and poor and rich and healthy and unhealthy. And the most successful, happy, healthy ones of people that were totally vibrant and happy and wealthy, the only thing that they could find of this, the reason of why they were so happy and successful versus the ones who weren't, is that they felt they were worthy of it. They felt like they deserved it. What do you mean? Because they felt that they were worthy of it. Well, if you grew up around a poor-ass family who didn't feel that they were worthy and taught you that you were fucking unworthy of anything and you didn't deserve shit, then of course you're going to grow up thinking that. You don't deserve to make over how much a week. You don't deserve it, right? I got something in my life. Milwaukee Tools sent me this badass toolbox. 2 of them. Amazing. They shipped them to my office. And when I saw them, I was like, holy smokes! Something crept up inside of me and go, dude, I don't deserve this. I should give it away. I should give it away because I want to see someone else have it who deserves it. I don't deserve this. And I said that in front of like my wife. She's like, no, you deserve it. My wife the other day, she said, you deserve a brand new truck, Keith. I'm like, no, I don't. I need to work 100 hours a week, much longer, and blah, 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 blah. What do you deserve? I got a very close friend of mine. He deals with the same shit. And another close friend who deals with the same shit. You know who doesn't deal with this shit? Eric Reno. Eric Reno. This motherfucker. What up, dog? I just spent $600 on some golf clubs, dog. I'm going to fucking Minnesota. Woo! I'm going here, I'm going hunting. I got a big ass house, and I got this, and I'm gonna do this. Stand out! Oh, my neighbors don't hear me. And what I ask them, I say, dude, we grew up in the same mobile home trailer park. Right? Broke as shit, single moms on welfare. And how do you feel like you deserve all this shit? I don't know, dog, but I'm getting it. And I realized, oh, it's just all in their heads, you know what I'm saying? And we realize it at different times. And that's my cat Ninja. Okay, I'm like still in my work clothes, went to sleep in my work clothes, and need to get to the office and do some paperwork after I get ready. I believe in you, son.